Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Herbert's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. On second and 11 now. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Cousin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it.
And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Herbert.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
play of the half. Cousins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 21. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They go play action. Cousins rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play fake. Cousins.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Breaks through the contact.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
A big game that time for the Chargers. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Now it's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. But with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
On the give, this is Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.